All right, so I've decided to make a video on autism because it's something I've always kind of wanted to do. Haven't ever been able to find the right words to do it. I gotta change the song. I can't stand it. Um, I've never been able to like really get to the end of doing it. That's which is like kind of a personal thing because like I'll break down or like some will happen. Like I'll get distracted. So what I'm gonna do is learn to use some video editing software. If any of that happens, I'm gonna blam get that all the way and edit it out. Um, so oh god, where do I start? So let's start off with what autism is. Um, I had a I had a definition up earlier. It was basically saying a. Let me get this real quick. Let me narrow this down a bit more because I don't just have autism. I have Asperger's syndrome. Okay, so Asperger's syndrome is a developmental disorder characterized in significant difficulties in social interaction and nonverbal communication, along with restrictive and repetitive patterns of behaviors and interests. Which is like the short definitions, you know. One of my favorite quotes by a another YouTuber called his name's Nathan Seelove. You should check him out if you're autistic. He has great content. Um, One of my favorite quotes he said was, "What do you say? You if you've met one person with autism, you've met one person with autism. So no two people have it the same. It's very hard to characterize and work with for a lot of psychologists because it's just our brain is wired differently from everyone else's. So it's very mine is very random and very logical and very multi-track. I have a very multi-track mind. So like I can be focusing on everything that's going on in the room. Like if I'm in a room full of people, I can sit in the middle of it, and like it's gotten a little harder since I've gotten older. But like what I'll do is like I'll kind of sit in the middle, and like there'll be people all around, and there'll be different conversations going on. You know, like say there's people over here talking, people over there talking, and I'll be kind of sitting in the middle, which I deliberately choose a spot in the middle of the room most of the time so that I can kind of hear everything that's going on, and like I'll hear everything that people are saying, which you know I'm not as good as I used to be when I was younger at doing that, but I could always just know everything that people were talking about. So like if people don't, I always hear what people don't want me to hear, and I hear what people want me to hear when they're talking directly to me. I'll hear a song that's going on in the background, like, and I'll be focusing on the song like I am right now, so I don't panic. That's why I have music on, so I don't panic while I'm making this video. Um, yeah, that's one of the powers that comes along with me having it. Like, not everybody has the same case, you know. Like, everybody has different, like, and people with autism do have obsessive interests. Like mine happens to be music. Like I love music. I love all styles of music. Mostly like metal and rock, you know. But man, I love country, jazz. Like I understand and respect why each genre is important to every genre that influences the future, then and now, and what's going to happen. Who people currently making music are influencing for the future generations. Um, I hope what I'm saying is making sense. I'm kind of jumping around everywhere, which I always do, but I'm always like on several different trains that are all like going in the same direction, kind of, and they're all leading to a certain point. And that's kind of how I communicate. Like I'm never talking about one thing at a time. But as far as what I'm trying to accomplish is raising awareness that people with autism are not like anything to be feared. Like most of us are generally harmless. We won't hurt you unless you really give us a reason to. But for the most part, we're very kind, logical people. Um, Me, I'm very blunt. I'm very, I'm so honest that I hurt people's feelings a lot, which I'm okay with at this point in my life. I've gotten to the point where, like, I would rather, tell someone something they don't want to hear than hurt them in the long run. Um, with that being said, like, and there's something I've been wanting to say that I've been wanting to just kind of put out there. Um, Autism is something that if you know someone who has it, they're going to be dealing with it their entire life. But it's a good thing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing in disguise because people with autism may learn slower, or I learn slower than most neurotypicals. And I hate the word neurotypical, man. Like I hate it because like it makes people with autism kind of seem superior, and like I don't I don't want to feel like I'm any better or any worse than anyone else. I just want to, like, be able to function in modern day society and just kind of be myself and be accepted for who I am. And I think that's what most people with autism actually want, is that they want to be accepted for who they are. But I'm running out of video time, so like the quote that I came up with, I wanted to say, autism is not something that you grow out of. It's something that you grow into. And like other people with autism, I hope to inspire you and tell you like you can achieve great, wonderful things with your life